Hey guys, today we're going to be making a OS X Mavericks USB boot flash drive to upgrade from OS X Mountain Lion to OS X Mavericks. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to the Mac App Store and find OS X Mavericks. Now this is a free upgrade because Apple did that, and so there are many new features and many bug fixes. And so what you're going to want to do is hit the download button. I already did that, so after it downloads, you can exit out, go to Launchpad, and see, here it is. Normally when you open it up, it'll show upgrade your Mac, exit out of that. You don't need that. Next, what you're going to want to do is go to Disk Utility in Spotlight. And you're going to need to get a flash drive. So plug in a 8GB or higher flash drive. Here's mine. And next you're going to want to go to partition. And you can make 2 partitions if you have 16 gigs. So you can have 1 partition for the install and 1 partition so you can still have a flash drive. I personally am going to hit 2 partitions, and the first one you're going to want to just erase the 1, or if you're only having 1 partition, then just leave it that way. And the second partition I'm just going to call extra space. And leave it Mac OS X extended journaled, and make sure it has 8 gigs or higher. And next you're going to want to go to Options, GUID Partition Table, and click OK. And click Apply. And Partition. Now it's going to be going through the partition process and partitioning your drive so you can make an OS X install. But it is key that you make sure one of your partitions is called Untitled, and it's Mac OS X extended journaled, and it has 8 gigs or higher. Those are the 3 things you need. Make sure it's called, the name is Untitled, the format is Mac OS X extended journaled, and the size is 8 gigs. And you have to have Untitled. Okay, so it partitioned the both drives. It took about a minute or 2. So next you're going to want to exit out. And as you can see on the desktop, we have 2 drives, Untitled and Extra Space. The Extra Space is optional if you have 16 gigs. So, yeah. But all you really need is 8 gigs, and make sure it's called Untitled. So next what you're going to want to do is name terminal, yep, this program. And what you're going to want to do is, in the description below, I've provided this. You're going to want to copy and paste it. And you have to make sure it's called Untitled, because as you can see right here, it says Volumes Untitled. And if you named it something else, this won't work. Believe me, I've tried to call it OS X Install Mavericks USB, and I changed it here and it didn't work. So you have to make sure it's called Untitled. Okay, now you hit enter, type in your password, enter, and right now it's erasing the disk and it's showing you the percentage. Okay, now it finished erasing the disk. Now it's going to copy the installer files onto the disk. This will take quite a while, so you can be doing other things while this is happening, because it will take a long time. Okay guys, it has finished, and now your OS X install Mavericks USB flash drive has completed. So you can exit out of terminal and you can go to your install OS X Mavericks, and as you can see, it's right there. So you can exit out of that, and then you can exit out, shut down your Mac. To boot from the flash drive that we created, you hold down the Option key on your Mac's keyboard, and then you press the power button. When it's booting up, still keep holding down the Option key. And next it gives you drives that you can boot from. This is your main drive right here. This is your recovery, and this is the install OS X Mavericks. So you use your arrow keys and you go over and make sure it's highlighted and you hit enter. And now it's booting from the flash drive. Okay, now it's saying to turn on your mouse. Mine's right here. Click. If it's already on, just click on your mouse. It's saying to turn on your mouse and keyboard. Already did that. Click next. Next, what you want to do is click disk utility, continue. Click on your main drive. Go over to erase. Make sure it says Mac OS Extended Journal, and then you can name your drive whatever you want. This is key. Remember what your drive is called. Then click erase. Click erase. And remember what your drive is called. That is key. You have to remember that. Okay? It has ended or finished. You can hit Command Q on your keyboard, and then you go over to install OS X or OS X. Click continue. Continue. Agree. Agree. Unless you disagree. Okay. Now remember that drive that we named? You would find that drive and you click on it. See? MK iMac 2011. It's right there. Click install. And now it's going to be installing to your main drive. At this point, you can remove the flash drive. And turn on your computer. And you will have a welcome screen. So choose where you are in and click continue. Choose the type of keyboard you have. I have a US, so continue. And you can either transfer from another Mac, a Time Machine backup, or a startup disk, or from a Windows PC, or just don't transfer anything. I'm going to hit don't transfer. Continue. Sign in with your Apple ID. Then you can hit continue. And it's going to ask you, allow iCloud to use the location of this Mac to find my Mac. This is basically like find my iPhone, except you can find my Mac. I'm going to hit allow. Agree. You can either disagree or agree. Hopefully you hit agree. And here is all of your information for your Mac. After you enter all your information, you can click continue. And then it's going to start creating your account. It says use iCloud keychain or not. I'm going to hit setup later. Register your Mac. And now it's going to start setting up your Mac. And now you're in. And there you go, you've booted up to your Mac successfully. Seeing you can do everything. Launchpad. And everything is all set up. Thank you guys for watching, and please leave a comment down below. Tell me, are you going to be upgrading to OS X Mavericks? Why or why not? Tell me down below. See ya.